This video will be a demonstration on how to use the background check software. Once you get logged in, you're going to want to click on the button that says Add Event. From this screen, you will then add the title, department, etc. However, prior to getting to this point, you should create a CSV file, also known as a spreadsheet, that has the following columns. So here's the spreadsheet that I've created. You can see that the first column has got first name, second column has got last name, and the third column has the email address. So you're going to want to create a spreadsheet that is laid out in this kind of manner. And this is also said here in this text that you see. So if you start at the top, we'll start with the title. So let's call this event my fun event. You're then going to want to select your department. So I've chosen institutional marketing, and then the start date is the date of the event. So let's say that this event is on October 30th. Now when you get to this box, you'll see it'll ask you to upload the file. So I'm going to say choose file. I'm going to choose the list, and I'm going to say open. Now that I've done that, I'm going to click on the button that says continue to confirmation. You'll get a prompt that says, are you sure? I'm going to say okay. And then I'll be brought to this page. So once you get to this page, it will show you all of the contacts that were valid and all the contacts that were invalid. And so as I scroll down, you'll see here that on the left-hand side, it has any rows that were invalid. And so you can see it says first name, last name, email. The reason why this is invalid is if I open up my spreadsheet, you'll see that the first row I have is just the label. It's the header row. And so this is telling me that that is an invalid row, and that's okay. Over here on the right-hand side, you can see for the valid volunteers, this has imported all of the first name, last name, and email addresses. So once you've gone through this, and once you've confirmed that all the valid volunteers are correct and the invalid volunteers are okay and it's okay to proceed, you're then going to want to click on this button you see here that says confirm. You'll be asked, are you sure? You click on OK, and that's done. Now that we've submitted the background check, you'll be brought to this screen which has a list of your events. And so you can see from this screen, we've got the list of our event, the My Fun event, when the event is. This is when the release forms were sent. And then these two columns that you see here will be the list of background checks that have been submitted and the ones that are still pending. And so because I just submitted this, I still have 9 background checks that are pending. You can also see here that we've got a couple different buttons for resending the release forms. If I click on this volunteer list, it will show the list of all the people that the event was sent to. And then there's also a button here that allows you to delete the background check if you wish to do that. Now, once the forms that have been sent out begin to come back, you will then go back into the background check software and you will see this button here that says submit. So once you've gotten to a point where you're ready to submit all of these background checks to the HR department, you would come to this page and you would click on the submit button. Then you'll get this prompt that says, are you sure you want to send this volunteer list to HR for the background checks? So I'm going to click OK. And that's it. So now that list has been submitted to HR for background checks.